Breaking news from Lawrence County. A man who was shot there last week has died. Laura Schweizer has the update from the sheriff at the WKRN.com alert desk.
Yeah, that's right. Two men were arguing over an animal in Lawrence County last week, and now one is dead. 43-year-old Mark Fields was shot multiple times and died yesterday. The Lawrence County Sheriff says Fields' dog went onto a neighbor's property. Thinking the dog was shot, he walked over to confront his neighbor. That's when the argument started. Now, the person the sheriff has identified as the suspect is still alive and being treated at Vanderbilt. Investigators anticipate it to turn into a high-profile case. Remember, News 2 brings you breaking news around the clock at WKRN.com.
Thank you, Laura. And new this morning, community members are really rallying around Mark Fields' family. The shooting happened in the Lawrenceburg community. Julia PALAZZO is live in the studio with more on the impact he's had on those around him.
Nicole, we have had several people in Lawrenceburg reach out about how beloved Mark Fields was. Both of his friends and colleagues I spoke to this morning described him as selfless. These are pictures from Lawrenceburg Utility Systems. It shows an American flag hanging on Fields' bucket truck on North Locust Avenue. He was a lineman for decades. But his most important job was being a husband and a father of two. His son is a high school freshman, his daughter a senior at Lawrence County High School. Mark loved race car driving in his spare time. His friends say if there was ever a fundraiser, Mark would be there. If anyone needed help in the community, he would be there. I spoke with his colleague Brandon Brown, who started at the utility company with Mark 23 years ago.
If you ever got anything on you, he would give you a hard time on it. And his he would try, he would just pick at you, and but it was great. I mean, we had fun times, and at the end of the day, he would always say, "Buddies, ain't we?" And that was his saying to all of us, "Buddies, ain't we?" And that's something I'll never forget.
Yeah, such a tragic loss. And today, Fields' daughter is competing in the state volleyball tournament, and the entire community is planning to show up and support her and her team. The game is at 2:30 this afternoon at Rockvale High School in Rutherford County. We'll be watching that closely and have more tonight on News 2. Nicole.